Hello, and welcome to my home. It's a little cold out today. My name is Emilio Michael Biello IV. But you can call me Mr. B. I'm currently in the Elementary Education's Master's Program. Hello again. It's me, Mr. B. I'd like to just tell you a little bit about myself. I'm outgoing, I'm fun, a little bit of goofiness, I'm very passionate, I have integrity in all my actions. I've also been blessed with an amazing, beautiful, caring family. My daughter Zoe, who is 5, my son Emilio, who is 6, and of course the oldest, Alyssa, who is 13. Alyssa! Alyssa! I also would like to have a big shout out to my wife. She's my biggest supporter in all of this. And she's my biggest fan. I also love playing soccer. I love riding my bike. I'm very active. I like to do CrossFit. I love the beach. I love the water. I also love video games. And my number one love of all is my family. I've been working at Olivet Elementary now for 4 years. I started there first as a sub. The principal liked me so much that he offered me a position full-time, and I accepted. He offered me a position in the special education room, where I did 2 years with the autistic program. I also did 2 years with the behavioral disability room, where I'm currently now a 1-to-1. So my day starts at 9 a.m. The bell rings. We only have 7 students in our class because it is a behavioral disability room. I get them all, make sure that they're eating their breakfasts and such, and that their jackets are hung up and that their book bags are hung up. Make sure that there's no commotion in the room. I go and after they get settled, I'll go and grab the agendas and such, go through all the agendas and make sure that that anything that's important, and I'll hand that to my teacher, make sure that she sees it, and then I'll take everything and put it in their mailbox. From there, we'll start our reading. We'll go through, usually we'll read a story out loud and such, and then we'll go through it. I'm a 1-to-1 with an individual student, so I have to keep him focused throughout the time because tendency to kind of not follow along, which is not a big deal. From there we'll go into centers. I'm usually in charge of either 1 or 2 of the centers. I'll make sure that they are focused. The centers usually consist of vocabulary or phonics or things of that nature. From there we'll wrap it up. Then we'll go into social skills, like we're doing like hot chocolate. We'll show them how to make hot chocolate through the microwave because that's really all what we have. We'll do like macaroni cheese, and then from there we'll jump into math. Usually around math time we'll give the students a sensory break. Lunch is when I usually take my lunch, and we take them out for recess. And then from recess I'm usually out there and I have to watch at least 4 to 5 of our own students to make sure that they can interact and do what's expected of them when they're with other students. This year we're working with Chromebooks, and we'll have kind of like a hat, and we let the kids pick out the topics that they want to pick out, and then there's different questions that go along with that, and it caters to each individual's needs that they have, and then we can go we can actually have our own Chromebooks too, and we can actually see what they're doing and see how well they're going, and we can give them feedback as they're typing it, which is really beneficial because it keeps them on track, and I think it's really cool too. From there, we'll take them to specials. From there, we'll take the students to social studies. This is the one time where we take all the kids out and we integrate into another classroom. They like it, they love it. I think it's pretty cool for them. They think it's a big deal. Before the bell rings, which is like around 3:25 or so, we'll bring the kids back, and then I have to collect all their behavioral sheets that they have to fill out. We have to fill out for each of the kids throughout the day. Each individual student has goals that they're working for. Because it is a behavioral room, it's very structured, so I have to make sure and go around every 30 minutes and make sure all the charts are filled out, if they're getting their points throughout the day. And it's a room that I love. I hold dear to myself. I love the kids, and I love what I do. I also help the teacher. I have been working with there for the past 2 years with everyday classroom needs, grading and restraining a child from hurting themselves or others. I'm often called to other rooms to help talk and to calm students with behavioral issues. I think they learn better when they are working as a team, and I think team is really very important when it comes to teaching. The most important aspect of teaching, I feel, is trust. I feel to get anything, to do anything, to motivate any child, you need to have their trust. Trust is the number one thing that you need.
Good.